his fans, and a lot of them wrestling fans, and talking about matches and talking about his acting career and really interesting stuff. I mean, I love watching it.
Hulk Hogan is an American actor, wrestler, and reality television star. Hogan was, more than any other individual, the person responsible for turning professional wrestling from a regional curiosity into the big sports entertainment business that it is today. During his heyday in the 80s and 90s, first at Vince McMahon's WWF, and then later Ted Turner's rival WCW organization, he was one of the most recognizable figures in the world and was able to branch out into television and films. He's the first wrestler to win consecutive Royal Rumble matches, winning in 1990 and 1991. He won the WCW World Heavyweight Championship 6 times and holds the record for the longest reign.
Wipes the board clean when he puts the pedal to the metal. So we were with Ted Turner for 10 years, actually coming after Vince, actually trying to put him out of business.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Terry Eugene Bollea, but is also known as Hulk Hogan. He was born August 11, 1953 in Augusta, Georgia, making him 68 at the time of this production. He stands at 6 feet 7 inches tall, or 2.01 meters. He's an avid fan of the Tampa Bay Lightning of the National Hockey League. He once stated in an interview, "Every once in a while, I'm addicted to chocolate, and I'll go off on a binge." He's Christian. He's spoken about his faith in his life, saying, "I've leaned on my religion. I was saved when I was 14. I accepted Christ as my Savior. He died on the cross and paid for my sins. I could have gone the wrong way. I could have self-destructed, but I took the high road." He suffered numerous health problems, particularly with his back, since retiring as a wrestler following the years of heavy weight training and jolting as a wrestler. He's an accomplished bass player and played bass in several local rock bands in Tampa, Florida. His family has more than 30 pets, including dogs, cats, birds, chinchillas, ferrets, turtles, iguanas, rabbits, fish, and a frog. In 1991, he was considered for the role of Little John in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. He's the godfather to Ed Leslie's only daughter. He was best man at the wedding of Bubba the Love Sponge. On an episode of The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, it was revealed that he was initially offered the chance to endorse the Lean Mean grilling machine that went on to make former boxer George Foreman millions of dollars. Hulk married Linda Claridge in December of 1983. They have 2 children together, a daughter Brooke and a son Nick. After rumors of Hulk's infidelity, Linda filed for divorce in 2007. When Hulk and Linda Hogan's divorce was finalized, he ended up being forced to pay her 70% of the couple's liquid assets, $3 million in cash to cover real estate settlements, plus an ongoing 40% ownership stake in his various businesses. In 2010, Hulk married Jennifer McDaniel. On February 28, 2022, Hulk stated on Twitter that he and McDaniel divorced.
You see WrestleMania 18 through The Rock's eyes. You got to see it through my eyes. So, you got to get both sides of the story, and then somewhere in the middle is what really happened. But
he's the son of a construction foreman, Pietro Bollea, of Italian descent, and homemaker and dance teacher, Ruth V. Bollea, of Scottish and French descent. When he was still a baby, the family relocated to Tampa, Florida, where Hulk has called home ever since. As a young person, the sport of choice was baseball, and he was said to have attracted professional big league talent scouts as a little leaguer, but as with many other professional wrestlers, an injury ended his career in more traditional sports. He discovered professional wrestling at the age of 16, setting himself on the course that would change his life and the entire wrestling world. Hulk Hogan is most famous for being a professional wrestler with the WWF. Hulk's popularity peaked in the late 80s and 90s, when as many as 30 million people would sign up for a WWF pay-per-view event like WrestleMania. But his career in wrestling began under much more modest circumstances, wrestling a match for the CWF promotion in Fort Myers, Florida in 1977, eventually adopting a mask character known as the Super Destroyer. After a local TV host compared Hogan favorably to Incredible Hulk star Lou Ferrigno, The Hulkster character that would make him a star began to take shape. But it wasn't until he joined forces with Vince McMahon Sr. in 1979 that he started using the name Hogan. The following year, he began also wrestling in Japan while still with WWF, but after taking the role of Thunder Lips in Rocky III, a job that earned him a cool $15,000, as well as introducing him to a whole audience who may not have ever watched professional wrestling before, without McMahon's permission, he parted ways for the first time with the WWF. He came back in 1983 after McMahon's son took over the company with eyes toward more mainstream success for the sport, and he wanted Hogan to be the face of the company. It worked, and before too long, Hulkamania was a worldwide pop culture phenomenon that continued in one form or another into the 21st century. Hogan used his popularity to launch an acting career. His first film role was the aforementioned performance as Thunder Lips in 1982's Rocky III. He also starred in the TV series Thunder in Paradise from 1993 to 1995. It was confirmed on the March 19, 2021 episode of WWE SmackDown that he would be the co-host of WrestleMania 37 alongside Titus O'Neil.
Back in that, we're trying to do that to you, but at the end of the day, one hand washes the other. The wrestling business and competition, we're all deployed.
He earned as much as $1 million to appear at WrestleManias 5 and 6. Hogan has always been a very savvy merchandiser and marketer and has a variety of different businesses under his belt. In 1995, he opened up Pastamania, his own signature pasta restaurant in the Mall of America in Minnesota. It closed after 1 year. Hogan has also claimed to have been the original choice to endorse what became known as the George Foreman Grill, with Foreman getting the gig after Hogan failed to respond in time. In 2006, he came out with his own energy drink called Hogan Energy, and sometime after that, a line of frozen cheeseburgers, Hulkster Burgers, began appearing on store shelves. In 2012, he opened up Hogan's Beach, a restaurant in his hometown of Tampa, and after that business relationship dissolved, he opened up Hogan's Hangout in nearby Clearwater Beach. He has a net worth of $25 million. In 1992, Hulk paid $2 billion for a waterfront property in Bel Air, Florida. They quickly demolished the existing home and proceeded to spend the next several years building an opulent mansion that ultimately encompassed more than 17,000 square feet. Construction was complete in 1996. This is the home that viewers saw between 2005 and 2007 on the reality show Hogan Knows Best. In 2006, perhaps in anticipation of their looming separation, Linda and Hulk listed the home for sale for an eye-popping $26 million. The price was chopped again and again until Hulk finally accepted $6.2 million in April 2012. In 2014, Hulk paid $3 million for a home in nearby Clearwater, Florida. In 2016, he paid $1.6 million for the home next door. He owns the following cars: a Dodge Charger SRT 8, a Chevrolet Tahoe, a Nissan GTR, a Rolls-Royce Phantom 6, a 2005 Dodge Ram SRT 10 Yellow Fever, a Chevrolet Camaro,